All right, I am going live. So call a friend. I hope you had a good day today. We will be, but we're about 4 or 5 minutes early. So give people a chance to join in as they get their notification that we're live. Call a day. Call a friend. My day was okay. Had a little bit, nothing severe. I would say mild at most. A bit of nausea that started around midday, but I took one of my. I think they call it Zofran. I just took one of those, and it was. I felt fine ever since, but definitely feel the fatigue that they said I'd feel. Now, it was a busy day at work. I had nonstop meetings from 8 a.m. this morning till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was a busy day, and I definitely feel the fatigue from that. I will have this treatment every 6 weeks. I will get a infusion bag every 6 weeks. So and some it's weird. Some days sometimes it's 6 weeks, sometimes it's 7 weeks. So anywhere in between 36 and 42 days in between sessions. But I like it. I mean, for the most part, I've had no crazy side effects or anything. So I do go for blood work on Sunday before my MRI. So we'll see how it's affecting my blood work. Hey, Jandy. Thank you for being here. So nice to see you again. So yeah. Hey, Maria. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. It's always nice seeing you. So yeah, when I go for my blood work, you know, they check the blood counts, the platelet counts, the all the other stuff. Well, I can't say all the other stuff. They're not worried as much about the other stuff, but kidney function, liver function, and the blood cell counts are um, are what they're looking at. So they've been great even through chemo and radiation. So I have no feelings that they'll be any different now that we're adding Keytruda. So hey, Daisy Girl, welcome in. Thank you for being here again. So nice to see you. Mm, this is a big thing. Water. Um, it says everything I received paperwork wise on Keytruda is to drink at least a gallon of water a day. So, so yeah, I'm drinking that, and the bathroom is seeing me quite often because I gotta pee like crazy sometimes. Mm. Oh, I love it. Oh, the hellos to everyone. Very nice. Appreciate y'all for doing that. It is nice to have everybody here. So I really appreciate the welcome from everybody. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just get started with everything. So I can't promise how long I'm going to be on tonight because, like I was saying, I'm definitely feeling the fatigue of the Keytruda. Yep, Daisy Girl, just be safe and listening is just fine. You don't have to see me. Um, so, uh, So yeah, I don't know how long I'll be on, but I'll give it as much as I can to stay on for a while. But so Sunday, coming up Sunday is my 8 month post-op MRI, and then 3 days after that, um, I will have an office visit with my oncologist with another blood draw. So yeah, I'm getting poked like crazy this week. Let's see, I did blood work on Wednesday, followed by the infusion on Wednesday. So that's two. Excuse me. Let's see, Sunday, I'll have blood work, so that'll be three, and then I'm good. So three pokes this week. Not fun. My arm, it's gonna be like raw meat soon, as much as they're poking me. So, Maria, lucky for me, I don't. Needles have never been anything that hurt or bother me. I just hate having to get poked 3 times in a week, well, within 4 days. So I hate that part. And William Brooklyn, welcome. Nice to see you again. Keeping the chat crew in order. Yeah, Cree. Hey, Cree. So nice to see you. I'm glad you're here again. And yes, it's almost Friday. Um, Sweets and Beyond. So nice to have you here and appreciate you coming in again. It's always nice to see you, except with your Yuka. So yes, it's almost Friday. I love that. I have a few meetings tomorrow, but not like today. Today was back to back to back to back. So yeah, I'm excited to excited to get to the weekend, but then Sunday I'll be, I'll probably be a little nervous. Um, MRIs don't bother me as far as getting an MRI. The tube is fine with me. I've had so many MRIs that I'm just like, just throw me in the tube. Let's go. Let's get this over with. So, so yes, I'll be getting an MRI. I think it's 12 something on Sunday. So I'll be ready for that, but also I will be more than ready to know the results. Since this is, yeah, no problem, Cree. Um, since this is 8 months since surgery, it's definitely nerve wracking. The most in the PM. So yeah, it'll be after afternoon, almost 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock PM is probably once they get me hooked up and everything when they'll actually throw me in the machine. Sorry, Sweets and Beyond. Yeah, those days get just ugh. Yeah, I wish I could have that, William. I think that's so cool. I've actually seen one before, and I've seen an open MRI, and the first time I had an MRI, I had to get the open one, and that wasn't even really open. They can call it an open MRI, but it's not open by any means. But yeah, I just for the stand up MRI, it looked pretty cool to me. But I guess because it's my head, they want me in the old fashioned one. So, like I said, it's okay. I'm not, I've had so many that it doesn't bother me anymore. So, oh, and hey there, Fancy Feast. Welcome in and thanks for coming back. Always good and nice to see you. So yeah, I'll be anxious to get the results of that. Between months 6 and 9 post surgery is the average time that they see um, uh, tumor recurrence. So needless to say, that'll sit in the back of my mind, and until I hear it's clear, I'll be or I'm not saying worrying, I'll be wondering more than anything, because I can't change whatever it's going to show. So worrying does nothing except you know ruin a day. So I'm gonna not worry about that. But I feel amazing. I don't see any reason why it would be anything but a stable MRI. But that's why they do them, because they that shows the results. So looking forward to that. Now it's usually they give me it with contrast, the with and without contrast. However, this one is going to be with, it says MRI with perfusion protocol. And I don't know everything about perfusion. I did do a little bit of research on it, but it's the same thing. They still insert a contrast type I'm sorry, liquid into you. But instead of, well, I don't know instead of, but I know for sure that it shows the blood flow to different parts of the brain. So yeah, well, I'll be curious to see when they go over it with me what the purpose of that is, and what mine shows. Yes, William Brooklyn. That is the contrast is the dye. So yeah, they put the dye in, and that's what lights up. Supposed to light up the cancer cells. That's they don't. They always do it without first, and then they do the same pictures with the after they've injected the contrast. So yeah, MRI contrast is a little bit different. I never had any reaction to it, but I know there are people who have had reaction to it. I know one of the things they always asked me was if I was allergic to shellfish. And I'm like, no. But apparently they use stuff that is in shellfish to for the dye. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. William, I know all about ear MRIs because when I was in elementary, I would say middle school, almost high school, I kept having a ear infection. I had an acute ear infection, and they couldn't figure out why. Well, I finally went to an ENT specialist. They sent me for an MRI, and I they found that I had a just a fatty non-cancerous tumor behind my eardrum on my right ear, called a clusteatoma. So that was the first ear surgery I ever had. They went right from here, and the incision was all the way behind my ear. They folded my ear over, and they got the tumor out from behind the eardrum. So yeah, I've always had an issue with my head. We should have known from the beginning that it was going to be a problem. but but yeah, it was. I went through a lot of CT scans and MRIs and X-rays when they found that. So, but it never came back. So that's. And I even asked the doctor, "Is there any relation?" And he's like, "No, two completely type of tumors. The other one was just a benign fatty tumor, and this one is a cancerous, malignant, cancerous tumor." So, but yeah, so I'm preparing for that MRI on Sunday, just getting myself psyched up. Because it's still, even though I've been through a lot of them and it doesn't bother me going in the tube, still when you first go in there, it's still like, oh wow, I'm surrounded by nothing but a tube here. So hopefully I'll get the chance to get some music again. I'll get some 80s rock playing in my ears, and then we'll get started. So we'll see how they do it. This will be my first one at Moffitt Cancer Center, Every other one has been either at my um, primary doctor's office, not the doctor's office, but the primary practitioner. There's a imaging center there, so I just would go there and get that. But yeah, this will be the first one. See how they do it. Uh, I hope they put. I know I've mentioned it before, but I hope they put the mask on me. They put a helmet. I shouldn't call it a mask, but they put a helmet on me every time, and I hope that it's the one where they have mirrors. That so as you're laying back, you're looking straight into mirrors that are looking outside the tube. It's definitely a comfort thing. It makes it so much more comfortable because you're able to see out of the tube, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Uh, Sorry, any any hockey fans that don't like the Lightning, but I'm in Tampa, so I gotta love the Lightning. But let's see. So yeah, I'm expecting it to be pretty quick and easy for the MRI. Like I said, we'll just see how they do. If it was anything like the infusion, the hardest part was finding the finding my bag of Keytruda that they needed. So hopefully they've got the contrast there at the MRI imaging center that I'll be going to. So yeah, it's should be a just standard in and out. Although I know MRIs take about 30 minutes or so. So we'll see how it goes. And Monday I'll have a lot to talk about because I'll have the MRI experience to talk about, and also anything else that I end up doing this weekend. So no, looking forward to that. And then sometime next week, I should have the shirts. If anybody ordered a shirt or donated for a listen to me, a shirt, I appreciate it. And once I get them, I will reach out to you and I will let you know, and we can arrange how I'll be getting it to you. So, so yeah, he told me that it would be the week of the 10th. So the 10th, I think, is Monday, Tuesday. I'm not sure, but yeah, it'll be sometime next week that I get them. So, how am I feeling after the Keytruda? Overall, I feel good. I had a little bout, and I called it mild at most, a bit of nausea, but that could have been from food, and this was today. So that could have been from something I ate. It could have been from the Keytruda. I don't know, but I took a Zofran, and I feel perfect. No issues since that. So, but it was very mild, so it wasn't a big deal anyway. But yeah, so I'll go again. They haven't scheduled it yet, but it'll be 6 to 7 weeks from yesterday. That I'll go again, and I'll have my next infusion. So um, I was reading the longest somebody can have Keytruda is 2 years. I don't know if that is what my oncologist is planning, but I will be asking him that when I see him next Wednesday for my clinic visit. So that's definitely on my list of things to ask him. Anybody have any questions going into the MRI for me? 2 years is a long time, especially on something that affects your immune system. So yeah, I agree with that. I'm approved for a year, which is still pretty long, but you know, we'll see how it's doing and go from there. Oh yeah, Maria, it is. Especially having to go every 6 weeks and get jabbed to have your IV line in, and It's crazy. Sweets and Beyond, yes, I plan on that. I haven't been good about it. I do have masks, but I have not been good about it. But I will, because yeah, this definitely affects the immune system. So I don't want to get really sick from any of the viruses or flus or anything out there. So I will be wearing a mask. Uh, Jandy, it really is all depending on my MRIs. If they are stable, and they like so, let's say 2 or 3 MRIs from now, I'm stable. That'll be about 6 months. I will be talking to my oncologist about coming off the Keytruda. Uh, And then if in the future an MRI shows that a tumor is recurring, then I would go back on, obviously I'll talk to the doctor about different options, but I'd probably go back on Keytruda because it has been shown to help. So yeah. But yeah, I have no idea why you'd stay on it 2 years. But yep, it is seriously a long time when you think about it. Every 6 weeks for 2 years, going and getting a treatment. That's just a lot of time sitting in chairs. So yeah, but um, this is where me doing my own research has helped, and so I know about clinical trials and other things that are going on. So I've said if preferably I don't, but if I do happen to get a recurrence and the tumor shows back up, uh, it well, I would um, tell my oncologist I'd like to be on the Sonobird. So Sonobird is a trial that's currently going on, and the cancer center I go to at Moffitt, which is where my oncologist is he was telling me the last time, is actually one of the trial hospitals. So I'm excited about that. So Keytruda is an immunotherapy. It's sending, the crazy thing about a glioblastoma is that it hides itself from treatments. Now, I was fortunate that my tumor was methylated. So, because it was methylated, and I did a show about that a while ago, what all that means. But essentially, it means that it responds better to treatment. So, all of this now we're doing is preventative, is to throw everything at my brain to prevent any type of tumor from growing back. It doesn't always grow back in the same place. So that's why we're hitting the brain with whatever we have. And I've only got 2 more cycles of chemo left, so I'm only got 10 more pills that I have to take. One will be probably I'll start in a week or two of this month, and then we'll have April. So, once that's done, then I'll just have the Keytruda and this Optune. So, hopefully that combination, I mean, again, they've shown promise with it, and hopefully that'll, do what it needs to do. Um, Today, I got a really nice message from someone. Uh, they had to they moved their dad in with them, and and I asked if it was okay if I talked about this. So I'm not going to mention names still for HIPAA purposes, but I do have permission from the person to talk about this. So they had to move their dad in with them, and within a couple of weeks of him moving in, they um, he went to the doctor and found out that he had throat and neck cancer. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's terrible." But this person told me that if it wasn't for my videos, they have been such a help, especially with the radiation part. She was able to show her dad the mask that was going to be created, and me talking about the radiation and everything, and showing, yeah, I lost some hair and things like that. That was, it was, she was able to show him all of the previous videos I did about that. So, hopefully they are able to, you know, get this cancer out of him. Nobody ever deserves to get cancer. So, hopefully they're able to do that. But it was so nice to get a message that somebody said, that somebody says, your videos are, helping my family understand what's going to be happening and going on. So, that was unbelievable. But it was a previous person I worked with, and they live way out west. And so it was so nice to hear from them, and also hear that the videos are helping. So that, it's just a great thing. I'm very, very happy that she shared that with me. So yeah, but I hate it. Cancer is a horrible thing. Doesn't matter what kind. It's all horrible. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there tonight. I'm sorry I'm not going to be on as long as usual, but like I said, the Keytruda definitely, between that and all the meetings I had today, it's made me a little bit tired. So I'll be going to sleep pretty early tonight. But I'll be on tomorrow for a Friday night stream, and we'll figure out what to talk about. And thank you, Maria. That's very nice. I will let. I'm not sure if she's in here tonight, but I will let her know that you said that, um, just in case she's not in here tonight. But yeah, thank you all for continuing to support me. I'm so appreciative. I hope everybody has an amazing Friday and good plans for this upcoming weekend. So everybody have a good night. Love you guys, and God bless. Talk to you tomorrow.